In today's video we will see some little tricks to avoid delaying each. Sometimes the things we don't want to do. First I'll show you a program of 3 steps to eliminate the problem. Tiling it is important to note that about 20% of the population identify as procrastinators. Chronic or people who constantly they postpone the things they have to do. And this because postponing means lie to themselves saying that they will have all the time in the world to do what? Same the next day. Recent research compared two groups of university students. Those who were assigned to write 3 articles in 3 weeks to the group to SE gave him the opportunity to deliver the 3 documents at any time during disaster days weeks, while Group B were given strict weekly deadlines for each single article. The experiment showed that the college students who got the best results were those who were in Group B or had fixed terms, while students in the group that they could choose the deadlines got the worst results. This shows that humans are not the best in law regulation, so when it comes to you should always postpone things. Trick yourself into doing the worked. Now I will introduce you a method that in 3 easy steps will show you how stop putting off every commitment. The first thing to do when you have a commitment or a large project is organize that project in parts. Small, easier to manage. Think about what you have to do and write all the steps you have to continue in the project, and dividing the project into smaller tasks will be much easier to start and not. You will be discouraged by the many things that you should do. And what do you think? Unbeatable. One of the most difficult aspects of a project is precisely to initiate it. The second step is that a good way to avoid this problem is to start a project with the activities that you like the most. When you do something you like, your brain releases dopamine that makes you happy like this. That when you have to do something, it starts with a smile, and start with what most you like. Step 3 is to remove all distractions that could get in the way your ability to postpone later. For example, if you are a fan of Instagram or online gaming, ask your parents or roommates. Change the internet password so you can focus completely what you are doing. The fewer distractions you have, the more it will be easy for you to complete your goals. Let me know in the comments below if this method works for you. Another method I want to introduce to you is call 3-2-1, and it is very simple and effective. Next time you have a task that you want to count from 3 like this: 3, 2, 1, and when you get to 1 you stop whatever you do and finish your homework. The only rule is that what you have to do has to be something possible and something. What can you do at that time and place? Let's say, for example, that you just arrived home and notice that the garbage can it's full. You'll surely find 1,000 excuses for not throwing out the trash. When this happens, repeat: take out the trash 3, 2, 1, and then you must leave your phone. Get up and take out the cube. The key to for this to become a habit is apply it to everything else. Boring things you find during the day. If you have a lot of dirty dishes in the sink, 3, 2, 1, and you are going to wash them. If the dog is hungry, 3, 2, 1, and go to should feed him. Teeth, 3, 2, 1, and brush your teeth. After doing this for a time, you will see that you will do things more easily every time you count from 3, and it is at this point that you will have unlocked true potential. Behind this trick made the point. Focal point was not that you always emptied the garbage can or what always you will complete the tasks on time. It's definitely a useful thing, but the true potential of this trick is the ability to build a new habit. Positive. The key is to make sure that the 321 is well fixed in your head like this. That when you say it, no matter how much you have made an effort to do that thing, you will do this trick at the same time. Can apply to quit a habit. Negative, like smoking or drinking. If you acquired the 321 pretty well, can resist certain temptations, but the most hard to do for this trick to be effective is to take the first step today to begin to integrate the into your style of life. Start today and let me know if this hack works for you. Life has changed now. We will see together other tips to stop delaying our commitments. One of the methods most functional studio in this sense is to divide all the work into separate blocks of 25 minutes each, for a 5-minute break. During each block you have to concentrate only in a small objective or subject. This method works because if when I start to study I think I have to study for 5 hours, surely I would distract very easily, but if in change in my mind I know I just have to study for 25 minutes, a small part becomes much less daunting and becomes so much more easy not only to start but also stay focused during those 25 minutes. Another trick you can use is set a low pretension level towards yourself. I have used this technique recently for my practice meditation. When I decided to meditate 20 minutes a day, I could only meditate a couple times a week, but it seemed like not I had time to sit and meditate 20 minutes. Therefore I reduced my expectations, aiming to meditate alone 2 minutes each day, and although I set the goal in just 2 minutes, almost I'm always over it. Another way to make a task lighter it is to reward you every time you complete a part of the work that you have to do. For example, you can reward yourself with a healthy meal and tasty, or going out with your friends. All this only after you have reached one of the goals that you had set for yourself. Help not to delay is to create deadlines artificial that force you to do the I work more efficiently. These artificial deadlines reduce delay by decreasing the probability of delay. It is important not to be too strict with the timeline, since yes, you calculate too little time can cause unnecessary stress. Plus all, we agree that one of the greatest